Dread it, run from it. Destiny arrives all the same.
There we go. All right, let's get him in. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Chillin' with the Villains, episode 37. I'm your host, Flea, accompanied by the host with the most, Wreck the Bet. What's going on, baby? What's going on, Pops?
I'm good, baby.
I know.
Good.
All is good, right? All is good now. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. We got a lot to unpack on today's episode, man. Before we get into all that, please hit that like and subscribe button. Turn those post notifications on for us when we go live. You'll be able to, stay updated with that information and shit like that. And yeah, man, we're here today to review the Xbox Game Showcase. There was a lot of new games that were announced. Fucking Gears reveal, new Call of Duty, Perfect Dark, Doom. A bunch of shit went down, and we're here to talk about it. So, Pops. First things first, I know you wanted to get into like your overall review of the showcase, so let's start with that. Let's do things a bit different today. Out of 10, what are you giving the showcase? What would you rate it?
I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. That's what I gives it.
Nice. I like 8.5 out of 10. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, and then as for me, I gave it an 8 out of 10, just because there was like a little bit of fat that they could have trimmed off. I mean, like when they were kind of like, I guess, scheduling everything. But I understand why some of the things were there. They probably had some prior agreements to like show the game off at a showcase and shit like that. So not too mad. And besides like the big announcements, there were a lot of like smaller announcements that really piqued my interest and shit. So we're gonna get into all that. But Pops, I want to know your favorite reveals, favorite trailers. What are you looking forward to the most from this Xbox Game Showcase and everything like that? Let's talk about it.
Man, they started out with a home run. Obviously it's a no-brainer. Black Ops 6. The game's looking amazing. I am so looking forward to that omnidirectional movement, man. That's gonna
what's up with that? So I was posting the trailer up and I seen the developer bring that up. What I didn't get to hear what he was saying though. What exactly was he explaining when it came to that shit?
You could actually all right, think in a sense of like you're playing Gears, right?
Right.
In a first person atmosphere. That's the best I could give you to correlate anything that we understand, any type of gameplay that we played prior. You can strafe shoot to the left, you can strafe shoot to the right, you can strafe shoot backwards. All these movements, you can combo these movements now. So like if you're sprinting, you can actually sprint, then sprint left while aiming the gun. It's just when you left to work, what I saw was looking amazing. Like how you could go into almost like I ain't gonna say a slow down mode, but like in a Max Payne first person.
Little bullets up.
Yeah, it's not slowed down at all. It's happening on a real time, right? But like say like if you're running at a dude, right? And then maybe you smack the sticks to the left or to the right, you'll be able to jump sideways, shoot while you're jumping sideways, land on the floor, fully rotate.
You can aim around corners now too, right?
Oh man, it's just like it's gonna open up a lot of gameplay, man. You're gonna be able to outplay dudes
that are doing all that stupid shit where they're running around and shit, right?
Yeah, man.
It's gonna kind of even the playing field a bit.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people that obviously is gonna learn how to exploit it.
Of course, there's always those people every game.
But to me, it's gonna be because right now Call of Duty is in a space where jumping like X-Defying, the hopping.
Yeah, that's like the meta with all those kind of first person games right now. That it's more. I feel like with first person games, it's kind of crazy. Like back in the day when we was like coming up on the multiplayer games, I would say like 360 era, and even a little bit of the Xbox One era. Games were first person games mostly, still kind of like rewarded gunplay. Now it feels like first person games just reward movement. That's why I like PUBG, because people will say PUBG sucks and all that, but bro, you have to be good at shooting the gun. It doesn't. I don't care how. Like you don't. There's no jumping around. There's no like fucking slide canceling with a rocket launcher out and shit like that. Like
I hear what you're saying, and that's a fact, right? But I'm still gonna go with it's still gonna be movement.
You thinking Black
prioritized.
Ops?
Yeah, no, in Black Ops, there's still
Yeah,
gonna
but they
be movement
at least,
prioritized, but
yeah, and that's
the
what, you know, that's
layers,
kind of what we're talking about with the omnidirectional shit. You think about it, that's kind of
yeah,
like, you know, movement. But
yeah,
at least they're trying to change something about it, you know?
yeah. I'm thinking it's gonna be good because, like, say if a dude tries to, do the little hop back or hop to the left, hop to the right, you can actually, strafe left, strafe right, jump backwards, land on your back. Like, it's gonna be different
You
ways to
got different
counter
tools
what
to get
they're
out of
doing.
those situations.
Yeah, so they use a mechanic to try to outplay your gunplay. Then you could counter their mechanics by outplaying their movement, and then it'll all fall back onto
Right.
who's more accurate with the guns. But definitely that is looking awesome. Dude, what else? Doom looking crazy.
Yeah, let's talk about
Wow.
Doom real quick. So Doom, the Dark Ages finally got like officially revealed. That should look dope. It seems like it's gonna have a medieval little
Yeah,
flair
that's
to it.
that vibe.
It
Yeah, a
even
vibe.
seems like the game might be a fucking prequel to the other Dooms, because it's like the way it started. It said like before he was this, before he was that. Like,
Before he, yeah,
you
yeah,
know, so
exactly. They're already setting up. Yeah,
a lot of
hey
shit.
man, this might be, because look at the theme. Look at the theme, man. Like, even though Black Ops 6 is gonna be
Right.
more technically advanced than all the other
It's still in the 90s.
multiplayer, it's still in the 90s.
Right.
Now we got, Doom pulling
Going
up,
back, we got shields and
back
shit in
then.
this.
And
Yo,
then
the
now we
dragon
got
ride. Nigga was
Gears.
around the dragon, dad.
Oh wow, dude. Wow.
Nigga was around the fucking dragon.
Yeah, man.
Oh, and look, and Static is here. Static.
Feel like Rygar.
What's
Oh
going
my
on, bro?
God. What up? What
Yo,
up,
what's
Static?
good, y'all?
Yeah, we just recapping.
We here, we recap it. You got here just in time.
So I'm
It was
saying, like,
crazy. Like right after you left, they put up the Gears trailer.
Yeah, we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. Chop that up.
so yeah, Doom's graphics looking amazing, man. The movement looking even more fluid. The combos from
Yeah.
fighting melee into shooting, that looks real interesting. I definitely like the premise, that they going with.
Right.
Definitely do. Yeah, there was a lot of home runs in this showcase, man.
Yeah,
A lot
there
of
was
home runs.
a lot of home runs. A lot of them. Absolutely. Static. Now that you're here, my brother, if you are ready, we was just kind of like getting out our basic thoughts on the showcase. So yeah, bro. Whenever you're ready, we just want to know what you would rate the showcase if you had to give it a number score out of 10. So I think I went with 8 out of 10. My pops gave it an 8.5. What would you give it, bro?
I'm gonna give it a solid 7.5 because there was a lot of bullshit up there.
Was a lot of bullshit, man. We could have got my Gears reaction, right? If they would have cut the bullshit.
Yeah.
We'd have got
It was
that.
for a while. I thought they was out of ammo, but they still had a little something left.
Yeah, they surprised me because I usually know what I'm talking about. When they start showing Microsoft Flight Simulator, that means we usually at the end. Nah, nigga, we was at the middle.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree with you, Static. There was a lot of, that was kind of my only complaint about it, is that there was like at some points it felt like there was a bit too much that they were showing. But yeah, Static, since you just joined us, yeah, let's talk about how you felt about the showcase and shit, bro. What stood out to you?
I wanted them for some of those the down points we're talking about. I wanted them to show more gameplay. I feel like they were showing like a lot of cinematics, like the Indiana Jones trailer and whatnot.
Yo,
like we want to see the
bro,
actual gameplay.
Why was that fucking 10 minutes?
Yeah, that shit was insane.
Bro, I went to go pee, I came back, and that shit was still on, bro.
I feel like they came out swinging very hard. They threw out the Black Ops 6 off the rip. What else they threw? As soon as at the beginning they put fucking
State of Decay.
State of Decay. Yeah.
Doom, State of Decay.
Doom, yeah, Doom. I believe
Yeah.
Doom and State of Decay were actually back-to-back reveals, which was fucking wild.
Yeah. They probably should have spaced those out a little more because that would have kept interest a little higher.
Doom could have been in the middle of the showcase. I feel like.
Yeah.
We didn't have to lead with Doom, but I feel they wanted to get niggas hype. But to have Black Ops, Doom, and State of Decay kind of like all three on top of each other was a little bit like, god damn, bro, we get it.
Home run. That's triple home runs right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. We had niggas, we had everybody on base. You just could have.
Yep.
That State of Decay look crazy.
Yeah, let's talk about State of Decay real quick, because that finally got revealed, and I was recently on fucking air talking about how like they revealed the game and then we didn't see anything from it. So I was kind of like hoping it would show up. Static wound up sending me a fucking post letting me know that it was rumored to show up at the showcase, and then of course we got a fucking gameplay reveal, bro. And I believe some of that shit was in-game footage. A lot of the shit that we seen today, when it came to gameplay, was like in-game footage outside of like the actual like those long cinematics that we talking about. So yeah, bro, State of Decay got revealed. Looks really fucking good. One of my favorite zombie games of all time. It's like the perfect zombie simulator and shit, in my opinion. I'm super excited for it. It's a co-op game. There's a permadeath, different quest lines, a lot of different resource management and shit that is going on. You gotta have gas for your cars. Like that's how deep it gets. You have to have gas for your cars, else that shit not moving. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? Like there's only a specific amount of space that we can carry on ourselves, and depending on what kind of backpack you have and what kind of car we have and how much trunk space we have. So like, we have to really plan out our like food runs. We got to plan out our electricity runs, our supply runs, everything like that. And that game just gets crazy, bro, because you could send like one of your high level, you know, survivors from your base.
Yeah.
And like, let's say you send a fucking important ass doctor on a mission. If that doctor dies, your base is kind of fucked up, because now you have to train up somebody to become a doctor. You know, it gets crazy like that. So yeah, bro. And when somebody dies in State of Decay, they're done. Like, there's no, like, we're not bringing you to no menu to revive. No, niggas is Tostitos. It doesn't matter if they
going out of here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they like, you know, your highest level or what. They don't give a fuck. And your base gets attacked, you know, depending on how much noise you make and shit, and how much things you doing at your base. Because there's a whole like noise. There's a noise system to State of Decay as well. So like, when you loot in, you know, you gotta like really crouch, sneak around zombies and shit. Depending on how much noise you make, it'll attract some of them and shit like that. It really gets fucking technical. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm happy.
Real apocalyptic scenario right there.
Yeah, facts on some Walking Dead simulator.
I think the graphics was clean as fuck too.
Yeah, that's one thing that I always like admired about State of Decay too. Their graphics have always been really good. So seeing that like continue here, you know, it's got me fucking excited, bro. It's like, this is why I want my Xbox. You know, this is why I own one, for shit like this, for the multiplayer experiences. You know. And that's when I think Xbox really shines and shit like that. Oh shit, we got another villain in here. Regal.
Yo.
All right, you right. We live. We here. We getting to you right now. How did you feel about the Xbox Game Showcase? Give it a rating out of 10. Let's talk about it.
Doing my push-ups. What's happening?
I'm gonna give it a 10. Got a lot of good games coming out, man.
That's a little
Definitely came out with that Gears of War finally, man. I know everybody's waiting for that.
Niggas is hype right now.
And every game on the catalog was like, amazing graphics, man.
Yeah, that's one thing we was just talking about. Like, all the footage that we seen, even from shit like Starfield, like everything was looking just clean as fuck.
I wanted to ask y'all, what's one of the more under the radar games that y'all gravitated to?
Yo,
Age
bro.
of Mythology.
Yeah, talk about it, Pops. You actually remember some of the
Age of
names.
Mythology, man. That's
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's a classic RTS sim game where you compete for resources, build your empire, fight other kingdoms, worship gods that give you affinities and different attributes. It's one of those games that you gotta actually have not only a quick mind but a quick click finger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Niggas think League of Legends is hard. That shit is hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Got 2v2v2v2 on the map. That shit is fire. For me, I don't know the fucking name of the game specifically, but it was that game that looked like Final Fantasy meets Dark Souls.
Oh, that Japanese action role playing.
I think it was like Fallen Angels or something. Let me.
Something. I know it was.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, we saw it. We was all looking at it, but I forgot the name of it.
Let me pull up Xbox's Instagram real quick because they posted like some with everything on it. Let me just look through real quick. Okay, it'll be on the second page. It's called Wu Chang Fallen Feathers.
There you go, Fallen Feathers.
Yeah, I was never gonna get that off the top of that.
Like Static said, you know, for the most part, there was a lot of home runs, but they definitely had. I mean, you got to look at it. They had a 2-hour showcase, so
yeah, 2 hours is hefty.
Filler. You got to have some filler, and yeah, we did see some shit that we was looking at like why
really?
why we were looking at this, you know?
Right.
The other standout got me open again. You know, we spent in your youth many hours playing, man, that Metal Gear Snake Eater.
Yeah, that
Lord.
Delta. Yes.
Oh yeah, that looked good.
Yes, yes.
Ooh,
We got our
ooh.
first look at the virtuous mission in the
Yep,
game,
yep, yes, sir.
which is like the mission that you run into the boss. You know, you first eat the snake, break some ribs, you get thrown off a fucking bridge, shit like that. The greatest.
Yeah, that game back then was so ahead of its time with the story lines and the complexity, and it pushed the graphics back then to its limits, man. But I can only imagine what that game is
That
gonna do.
game,
Right.
that game was like an Xbox 360 or Xbox One game made too early. Like the only thing
Yep.
that held that game back was the hardware that was available to
hardware.
Kojima, because
Yeah,
you could tell like whatever hardware was out, he was gonna, and that's what he does. That's what Kojima does. You know what I mean? He's one of the greatest, if not the greatest, video game director ever. So even though he's not directly involved with this, because we know he went on to go make his own studio after falling out with Konami and shit, this is still the game that he made. So I'll be there day one for this. And the fact that
that's his son. That's his son, right?
yeah,
there.
exactly. And I believe we got confirmation, right? Game Pass day one. Almost everything was Game Pass.
Game Pass. Almost everything was on Game Pass.
Yeah, if it didn't have
other
Game Pass,
sleeper-
niggas was looking at this shit like, ew.
The other sleeper was that mech game that I
Yeah,
thought.
I got the name of it pulled up right here. It's called Mecha Break.
Yeah, Mecha Break. Yep.
Okay.
I'm really curious on that.
Yeah, and that wound up being none of the games that we thought it was gonna be. We thought it was Armored Core, fucking Zone of the
I
Enders,
thought
this,
it was
that.
Robotech, it's Zone of the Enders, and he thought it was Gundam.
Yeah. Facts, man.
Because he gave all
I
those
think I
guys-
like the look of that
he gave all-
South
he
of
gave-
Midnight.
South of Midnight. That's an interesting game. I was
Was
curious
that the
on
one that looks
Yeah.
like the Miles Morales Into the Spider-Verse kind of?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
the
remember
one
the
that had,
aesthetic- the
with
aesthetic.
That
he
one-
was riding the catfish.
Yeah, it wound up looking better as it went on. The gameplay and shit wound up looking better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Assassin's Creed, Shadows.
Yeah, Shadows look like Tenchu, but on
Definitely.
crack. Let's go.
Yeah.
Fucking
Shadow's looking good.
this game right
Yeah,
here, I have the showcase playing in the background of us while we talk right now. The shit that was playing, the shit that is playing right now, I think it's Flintlock. This is the game that I was talking about actually.
What, the Japanese?
So the one that I had
actual
said
role-playing?
before, the Fallen Feather shit, that was the Souls Light. Remember they said they was coming out with a new like Souls game and shit. The one that I was actually talking about is Flintlock, I believe, or whatever the fuck the name of this shit is. But basically, yeah, this is the Final Fantasy Dark Souls game. This shit looks fucking insane, bro. Turn-based, niggas got big ass health balls and shit. Just like Dark
Yep.
Souls, it looks super like gothic with the aesthetic and shit. This game is the one that I'm really, really interested in.
What's your hype levels for that Call of Duty? I know, Lee
Yeah,
don't
we
play
spoke
Call
about
of
it a
Duty.
little while ago.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm hype.
I'm ready.
We hype. I'm a
I'm
big
a
Black
good
Ops fan
squad.
in general. That was the Call of Duty that I put the most time in. So,
Yep.
I was wrong. It's called Expedition 33. That's all it's called. Expedition 33 is the game I'm most interested
That
in.
new Call of Duty look revolutionary.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
I'm hoping the
It's all-
customization is still there from the original Black Ops.
But
I feel like all the
So-
shooters they've been incorporating like gun customization elements. So I don't see them not including
And
that.
Black Ops was early on that, like with the player icons and different skins that you could put on the gun and shit like that. Like it was cooking. So they definitely got to bring that back.
Treyarch, man. Treyarch is doing a hell of a job, man.
Yeah. You could just tell like the difference in like in Call of Duty development between Treyarch and Activision and shit and all
I'm definitely
Sledgehammer.
looking.
I feel like what Treyarch is getting at is that we've been just dropping shit, just dropping Call of Duty just to drop them. Let's take our time and show them why Call of Duty is the franchise that it is now.
Facts.
Let's show them what we really could cook. Because when it came to Vanguard and Black Ops 4 and fucking, what was it?
Cold War.
Modern Warfare Part 1 and 2, it's like, alright, these are good, but ain't nothing too crazy. I feel
It
like
ain't
they
nothing
tryna
that
give
stood
us
out,
one
yeah.
That's like, yeah, they trying to give us that one, like, alright, remember why Call of Duty is the number one gun game in
Right.
the past 10 years,
For the past 20.
past 20.
Nothing, in the FPS realm, there's really nothing touching COD.
Yeah, nah, like if we put up like my nigga, it don't matter. You know how many games Call of Duty has dropped that have been trash and them shits have sold like crack? Like, it doesn't stop.
I'm not gonna lie, Advanced Warfare was dirt.
Yeah.
Infinite Warfare
was
was that good either.
Shit, I ain't like
Infinite
nothing after
wasn't that
Black
good.
Ops 2, man. Keep it a buck, but
Yeah, Black Ops 4 is probably the worst Call of Duty I ever put
yeah,
my hands
my
on.
dad likes that. Was the Blackout shit?
Yeah, that was
That's
only
the one
because
where
of
it didn't
the
have no
battle
story
royale.
mode. It was just like just a
Hold
battle
on.
royale.
We kind of missing one of the big ones too, man. How'd y'all feel about that Perfect Dark reveal?
No, that was you called it because I ain't know. I thought I was thinking it was another Mirror's Edge.
Yeah.
You called it.
Then I peeped. I'm like, nah, this shit look like. Once they showed her, and then I remembered, like once I seen the initiative, you know, I'll be on it with the game studios. I was like, oh, what the fuck was the initiative making again? And this is like they made the initiative specifically, like that studio was made to make this game. So
It looked real good.
yeah.
It looked real good. The gunplay is solid. The movement, it looks real good,
Yeah,
man.
transition smoothly from the 64
Yeah.
and the 360 to right now.
And then also I'm kind of excited for Diablo's
Oh yeah,
DLC.
let's talk about that. What are you expecting from that? You thinking like new level cap, new armors and shit like that? Obviously new story, new bosses,
You probably new
new everything.
architect. Yep.
New everything essentially.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there was a couple of there was a couple of snooze fests. I didn't need to see no World of Warcraft. I didn't need to see
Life
Elder
is
Scrolls.
Strange, the shit where the people started floating in the fields and listening to music and all that shit. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's
The other
not
80 shit.
Yeah.
We didn't really see none of that.
Miss me with
At
the
all.
bullshit.
That's why it didn't get a perfect 10. You know
Yo,
what I mean?
call me old school, but I like my video games to play like video games, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Give a fuck about nobody's. My story is more interesting than that story, I promise. Fuck, I want to live somebody else's life.
I kid y'all not. Like Rex said, that's why I didn't get a 10 out of 10 because there was a
Yeah,
lot of
I mean,
bullshit
because it
floating
hit home
around.
runs. It hit home runs.
Yeah.
It was swinging for the fences. But again, for a 2-hour showcase, you had to realize they was going to give us like I didn't need that 5-minute or 8-minute long trailer of Flight Simulator. I did not need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one point where it just hit like a dead point where we were just watching trailer after trailer, like,
That's what happens. They should have
Okay.
shot for the 1 hour, and they should have had an indie. They should have had an indie showcase separate.
Yep.
But I do understand it though, because at the same time they are trying to push like the smaller games, keep them in like the big, in the eyes of the big audience. So I respect it. You know what I mean? I respect it because
from a business standpoint, yep.
like let's say South to Midnight doesn't show up here. I don't think I click on it on the trailer on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't ever know anything about that game if it doesn't show up there.
Exactly. Yeah. So, obviously there was some hits and there was some misses when it comes to that, like, that kind of method of just trying to push everything. But I do appreciate it because there's a couple of games on here that I would have missed had it not been for this.
How about
shit.
Fable? Fable was.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Fable. Obviously, one of the biggest Xbox games of all time. One of the most popular. Fable. This shit looked really good. Never really been a big Fable fan. I have played 2 and 3, but other than that, never really been a big fan. This shit looks like they totally reinvented the game.
Yeah.
Am I bugging when I say that?
Nah, and the connection to the old Fable with the old dude, with the
Right.
dude, he's retired now with the new character.
So it's like a soft reboot, little soft reboot.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. No, I was here for that. Gameplay looked smooth, everything looked good. I think that was also in-game footage. So
yep.
Yeah, man, that Fable actually looked like one of the best games that they showed today.
I did not need to see Starfield again.
We did not need a 30-minute Starfield. We did not need a 30-minute 76 for Fallout.
Yeah.
Yo, to put it all into perspective, shit, it's 12 now. It's my birthday. That Xbox showcase was a great birthday.
Happy fucking birthday, bro. Holy shit. Happy birthday, bro.
Youngin.
More
blessings.
More life.
Thank you.
More fucking
Yes,
life.
sir.
What a great way to bring in the
that
birthday.
showcase was a good birthday gift.
But they gave me back my son.
He's happy. You
They
kept
gave
saying
me
that shit every video.
Oh
That shit
man,
was
oh man.
hilarious. Man, that
I
street
gotta
really
go.
was fuck.
I gotta go get the armor on. I gotta go get. Let's put my. I gotta put the luster on the armor.
They showed Dragon Age. I didn't see the need to show the
Yeah.
Dragon Age. Like it was cool for the
Yeah.
announcement, but they could have. You know what they could have did? For what they showed off, they could have just did one of those sizzle reels where they do the title reveal and that's it. We didn't need
Yep.
to see like that little trailer that they showed. They could have just said the next Dragon Age is in development. We'd have been hyped.
I felt
But
the
I'm
same way
also
Indiana
loving that
Jones.
they
didn't
put
need to
in.
show the.
Yeah.
They didn't need to show the whole cutscene, bro. They could have just showed some gameplay, showed a few niggas getting rocked off on, like how they showed.
Yeah.
Showed a couple gunshots. Kept it pushing. Simple and sweet, simple and effective.
Oh God, man, we got so many theories to come about, man. If they do what I've been praying to God, bro.
What's up?
Oh God, man, they give me a battle royale in Gears.
Oh
Nigga.
yeah, let's
That's
talk
it.
about the
It's
elephant in
over.
the fucking room.
It's over. I can't wait no more. I'm
Me and
sorry.
my
The
dad's.
showcase was solid, man.
Yeah.
The showcase was solid, but I got to talk about what I got on here for, man.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah, if there
man,
was no Gears of War
man.
announced today, he probably wouldn't be here right now.
Nah,
I think
yeah.
besides
I'd have
Call
been
of
sleeping.
Duty, that was the biggest announcement.
Yeah,
I'd
man.
have been sleeping right now. I wouldn't
And it
have
was the
been
one
waiting.
more. It was the one more thing announcement, like we was, kind of predicting and shit. But there was a lot of shit to unpack with that Gears trailer. So I just want to say, like, first things first. Gears is like one of our favorite video games of all time, if not our favorite video game of all time, like hands down, bar none. I don't give a fuck about, like, I don't care about other video games. Like, no matter how much I love Nintendo, Pokemon, all that, Gears is Gears. Like, Gears comes first. Like, fuck all that. So the fact that we got Gears as the final announcement, like, oh, one more thing, we have this, and you know what I mean? Like, that just shows, I guess, how important Gears is to them at the moment, which is really reassuring, because 5 was kind of mishandled, really mishandled. And the fact that they're going back to E-Day.
Yeah, I don't need 6. I don't need 6 right now.
Yeah, we don't need 6 right now. I might not need 6 ever.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need 6.
We might could leave 6, do E-Day 2, and tell it from 6's perspective. Old Marcus talking about E-Day Part 2.
Right? Flashback into that.
I'm hyped for the franchise to just get back to the roots. Like, I want to see, like, those classic iconic locusts. Like, we saw the drone. We've been fighting the swarm the last couple of years. So to see the locust drone there, we're going to have some corpses. Probably going to fight the krill again, Dad. Remember the krill? Remember that? Remember how fun that was? They're going to bring the krill back. We know that. It's just so much to unpack there. But we didn't get any gameplay. It was just some cinematic footage. But I think they're teasing like a whole fighting mechanic in the game and shit like that.
Brawling.
Yeah, that brawling style. That should look crazy. So, Pops, how you feeling, man? Go off. Let's talk about it.
Wingman. Battle Royale.
Yeah, man. We could talk about how that trailer kind of teased the week bed mode.
And we was kind of wrong. We thought that was Los. That's actually Dom.
That was Dom. Yeah. So to correct all mistakes from earlier, I got thirsty. See that it was E-Day. I forgot that Carlos had died during Asphalt Fields, which takes place during the Pendulum Wars. So they were just fighting humans at that point. And yeah, so this takes place,
the fact that they used what became cannon fodder, in the Gears universe, the locust drone, after a while, after we got used to playing the game, and after all its iterations, it was just a grunt, like a pawn in a chess piece.
Facts.
But the fact that they used it and it was so menacing.
Right. Throw it against the walls and shit.
Yo, bro, it just gave me the vibes of what Gears did to me.
Gears what, yeah.
When we was hard body PlayStation heads.
It felt like Cliff Bleszinski had something to do with the trailer, right? Am I bugging?
I don't know, man. He might be behind the scenes.
Yeah,
man,
they might have paid that nigga for some insight.
It just showed the desperation. I mean, the fighting. Like, Marcus was doing anything and everything he could just to get that.
And it reminded me of this scene from the comic book where Marcus talks about. So there's a scene in the comic book. Forgot which issue it was, but basically, like, I think Jay Stratton leaves his Lancer behind, or he doesn't. he's not using the Lancer because it doesn't have bullets, and Marcus gives him this big scolding about like, nigga, anything is a weapon,
Yeah.
bro. Like, the
Anything.
fuck? And that kind of like reminded me of like that scene because this nigga Marcus hits the drone with a fucking television and shit, pops it on. Yo, bro, fighting like a real
That butted
motherfucker,
him.
bro.
That butted him.
Yeah,
Like, I'm using everything. I'm using everything, bro.
Yeah, so
Nah, listen, man. Like that. The. How can I put it, man? Just seeing that and you not knowing like what's gonna be the outcome. Like you can't even like predict the outcome right there. And then when they cut away when he gets saved by Dom and you see the devastation, bro. That's Gears original trilogy vibe,
Yep,
bro.
absolutely.
That's the vibe, man.
I
They don't
think
know.
this game ends with us abandoning our post to go save our dad.
Mm-hmm.
It'll show why he got locked up.
Yep. When AWOL.
And I'm pretty sure we'll get some flashback scenes to actually see Carlos and shit like that because it takes place. Like, you know what I mean? It'll be something that they still dealing with fresh.
I'm telling you, I just got a feeling. I got a feeling. Holiday season 2024 or early first quarter 2025.
Am I bugging that? Did they ever add Carlos to any of the games as a multiplayer character? No, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
It just the different iterations of Dom, right? When he was on the Commando team.
The closest one that you probably would have put to him was Commando Dom.
Commando Dom, okay.
Yeah, that is, but never had close.
Yeah, you wanted to be ill. We probably gonna see Maria. She'll still be alive right now.
Yeah, they'll be early.
Oh
married.
man, I'm not ready to cry again.
Gonna give me the chills. That's gonna give me the chills all over again because you know what gives War 2 did.
Oh my god, bro, I can't.
And if they go on with this dark atmospheric vibe, like the environment,
Right back to Resident Evil. Back to Resident Evil 4.
The map, yes, the maps are gonna be amazing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think just off the aesthetic, like if we compare the Gears 5 trailer and shit like that to this, there's no bright colors, there's no fucking neon, there's no this, there's no that, there's like there's none of that. It's just straight dark and gritty, how it's supposed to be.
Gritty. Yep. So yeah, dude, I'm like, I can't wait, man.
Right.
I can't wait. I need a beta. Give me my beta.
Yeah, we need betas.
Give me back my son.
Yeah, we need betas, man. We need betas. We need beta codes, Xbox. You hit Phil Spence. Hit my DM. We long-time friends.
Yeah, man.
We need the codes. The villains need the
And then
the codes.
maybe Regal, really put some time in this time around. You know what I mean?
He don't know what he's doing out there, man.
Finally, get it right.
Nah, we gonna get him right.
Get him right.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that shit.
Imagine they do the shoulder to shoulder gunplay.
Oh man,
switch your shoulders.
You can switch it back and forth. That would be fucking dope.
Yeah, imagine.
We need that.
We
need that.
It's like, nah, we can't do that, Dad. They can't even get the first. But that's Coalition fucking up with 4 and 5. Imagine they get it right, and we get left shoulder, right shoulder.
I think if we do it, it gotta be slow.
It don't gotta be. It don't gotta be crackhead speed.
Yeah. I don't want people abusing it. I want it to be slow. Like, if you got to commit to that shoulder now that you switch, nigga, it's gonna take real long for you to switch back.
Yeah, But definitely, I need a better traversal. Move, we can move, we can wall bounce, but I'm talking about traversing.
Yeah, you talking about like the actual map and shit like that,
yeah,
right?
The map itself, man.
I agree. Judgment. We need to go to Judgment. We need to go back to Judgment. Traversal.
Judgment movement.
With Gears 5 mechanics.
Innovative. It was very innovative. The movement, man. Very innovative, man.
I would agree.
Imagine for the first time ever you could go prone in Gears.
Oh my god.
Third person
prone in Gears is crazy.
Oh, imagine if you could just at least crouch. While walking around, like you don't have to roadie run to crouch.
Without a crouch, yeah. Crouch without having to go into a wall cover to go crouch.
Yeah, I think that'd be dope. Because then you'll get the added benefits of like if you sniping, you should be more accurate because you crouched.
Yeah, lower, more tight.
I think that's the only way the boom shot should be accurate. You got to take a knee, my nigga. You want to shoot that shit.
Yeah.
Take a knee real quick.
Also, give me real weight.
Right.
boom
I won't
shot,
wait to the
you
guns.
shouldn't be
Yes.
wall
Yes.
bouncing. You shouldn't be wall bouncing with a boom shot like
Shouldn't be.
it's
You
a
shouldn't be
fucking
wall bouncing with a boom shot, and the time to aim should be different
yeah,
on those heavier guns. Like it should take way
yeah,
longer for me to ADS a boom shot as opposed to a snub pistol.
yep. And then how
I like
about like the
it.
way Apex Legends moves? Like when you ain't got no gun in your hand, you can move quick. Maybe
Yeah.
you pack guns up and you can move around fast and then pull them out. Type shit like
Yeah.
that.
I used to like that, but then I kind of realized that shit don't really make no sense though.
Speak on it.
I feel like if you drop the gun, then
Oh, I see what you're saying because
you still have
got
the
weight
gun on you. You're not lighter.
Yeah.
Your hands
You
are
know,
your
I
hands
get it.
probably move faster, but you're not like a lighter. You know what I mean? I feel
Yeah.
like
One thing a lot of people don't know about Fortnite is that if you carry 3 guns or less, you move faster than if you carry 4 or 5.
do you?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh shit. See, look, shit like that. I think yeah, man. I think they have to do small things to make it like, you know how Gears used to like there was one point that Gears, we already knew what it was. Like every new game we were gonna change little things, little quality of life improvements to make the gameplay better.
But the core
So you
was
know
the
how
same.
they allowed us to switch weapons with your friends?
Yeah.
Like, oh, let me pick this torque bolt and give it a flea. This nigga's nice with this shit.
Yeah.
I want to be able to drop my weapon like Fortnite.
Mm. Or how about also throw the weapon to you?
You could throw the weapon, right?
You know what I
You
mean?
could throw the weapon maybe. You
Instead
could
of if I'm too far from you and I can't get it to you, I
yeah.
should be able to throw it to you.
But that's why
That's
dropping it is
that's
fire
really
though.
useful.
Cause imagine all you got to do is drop it out your inventory and not pick it up.
No,
That's,
but
even throwing it is real useful for a
also,
game like
we've
this.
been put it
Like,
we've
it's
been put in
cover heavy.
situations when we've been playing where
You gotta throw the gun to a nigga in cover. That would be so tough.
yeah,
You
You and
I
your
can't
man,
really
your man's
get
is in the
to you.
opposite cover of you. You look at the nigga told you to snipe like yo grim head.
Yeah,
And
yeah, that's what I mean.
oh, that would
Something
be
like that would
tough.
be something like that would be
Oh, that'd be
elevated.
tough.
And maybe also, you know how when we be stabbing niggas off like the mantles or all of that, maybe just how about running with the knife
Yeah.
in your hand?
You know what they should do?
Go ahead.
If I'm not bugging, there's a counter, right, to being pulled over the mantle.
Yes.
What they should do is make the counter reset it. So like y'all push each other off each other,
Off each other.
and y'all both back up. Little things
Yeah.
like that, you know, like that's all niggas really need. And you should be able to go prone and lay down and shoot backwards while you prone and all that stupid shit that they was doing in Helldivers. We need all of that.
Yeah. They should definitely take a page out of that.
Yeah, and I want a new gun. Even though we going back in time, I want a new gun.
Some prototypes. that
Prototypes,
haven't
or
been,
maybe a gun that the niggas just put together on the street, whatever.
Yep.
Get it done.
They stitch that shit up.
Yep. Maybe because I'm pretty sure we gonna run into the outsiders and this shit.
Yeah,
The
just 'cause
fucking
y'all said-
dude, the
y'all said
the
Helldivers,
Unreal
I wanna
Engine.
say-
The Unreal
Helldivers,
Engine
y'all
is
should
looking
be
good.
What you said, Static?
Yeah, just because y'all said Helldivers, I can't even let it fly past my ear. I'm just gonna say Helldivers, y'all should be a fucking shame of y'all stuff.
Yeah, for now, I'm mad we didn't get that reveal today.
Yeah.
Kind of, I feel like that would have been the icing on top. Like, oh shit, and it's available today.
We would have been playing right now.
Yeah, we'd
Which
have been
one?
all right.
Resident Evil 9?
We didn't get a Resident Evil 9 yet, but I know it's rumored.
Nice.
But that's what you said, Reeves, right?
Yeah, I said you waiting for it. I know
Yeah,
you
yeah,
waiting for
yeah.
Resident Evil.
I heard that's in development though. I heard they already making that shit too. But yeah, I thought the showcase was really fucking good, man. Any closing comments before we end today's review? Seems like everybody was pretty
Give me back my
positive.
son.
Give me back my son.
Let's go. Man, we got Gears of War to look forward to, man. Perfect Dark, fucking Doom, Fable,
Metal Gear.
just a bunch of shit. Even the smaller games look really, really good, guys. So, it's just a lot to look forward to. you know, we got to see what's up. But the fact that everything is coming out to Xbox Game Pass, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be making a lot of content in the next year or so. So yeah, I think we got a lot of 2025 release dates too, right?
Yeah, a lot of 2025 up there.
All right, so
That's why I'm
comment.
saying if it's not winter,
yeah,
holiday season, it's gonna be early 2025. I got a feeling because they remember before we leave.
that shit dropping with the next Xbox.
I'm just saying, remember how they've been pulled the majority of the studio off of Gears 5, going over 2 years ago?
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, bro. They put all their resources into this, man. I think this game is almost ready to cook. Ready to cook it.
One comment I have is, for one, what a time to be a gamer, and just 2025 in general. Like, things are looking up as far as gaming, as far as media, movies, TV shows,
You got the DC Universe making their debut.
Whatever you're looking at.
Yep.
There's
Fantastic
a
Four.
lot of shit being cooked up.
Yeah, we got Fantastic Four and Superman in the same fucking month, my nigga.
It's a lot of cooking going on. So everybody eating 2025.
Oh Lord, I can't wait. Reegs, any closing comments on today's Xbox Game Showcase?
Xbox did a great fucking job. Thank God I bought a fucking Xbox years ago.
I was looking at your gamer score. You should get up there, my boy.
Yeah.
Give me back my son.
Give me back my son.
Yeah,
definitely a lot of amazing games. It was that game that you was talking about. That you thought they stopped developing from Nintendo 64. The Dark game you said.
Perfect Dark. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that game looked amazing. Even the games that didn't.
If I show you the Nintendo 64 cartridge to Perfect Dark, you're gonna be like, "Oh, that's Perfect Dark. Holy shit, I remember that game."
Yeah.
One of those.
Yeah. Bro. Even the games that you weren't like intrigued with, like looking forward to playing, they just
Fable. I wasn't really too high on Fable, and look,
yeah.
I'm fucking fiending for Fable now.
That game looks
good.
Yeah, man, and a lot of it was in-game footage too from the Fable reveal. So, yeah, guys, a lot to look forward to. You know, as always, man, stick with us for the news and updates from all of these games at Between Villains on all social media platforms. You can check our links bottom left. Those are all accurate. Find us there, guys. Follow Concealed Calamity. Follow Wreck the Bad Regal Villain for our gameplay videos and everything like that, guys. And we'll catch you guys on the next podcast, man. Peace.
Give me back my son.
Give me back.
Give me back my son.
Nah, that's the new slogan.